Hi everyone! This is a continuation of my colored pencil journey, which I started with this video here. I'll leave a link down below should you want to check it out. As you can see, this video is about an hour long. I'll basically be activating some swatches of watercolor pencils and giving my thoughts as I go along. These swatches were kindly sent to me by Lark, so thank you very much, Lark. I should explain a bit though, when I started filming this, I was in full hiding mode, so I wasn't planning to speak to the camera, but then I decided to speak quietly for a bit to keep notes on my impressions of these products. I thought I'd just do a voiceover for the whole thing afterwards, but after a while I was able to speak louder. So this video's audio is sort of like a crescendo, if you will. I just thought I needed to explain that before I release the actual audio of the footage. Okay, enjoy! The laydown feels a bit sticky, I guess, more than colored pencils. Wow. Dissolves really well. Do I need a lot of water? I'm not so sure. I guess I don't need a lot of water. That's so cool. So I've only done like about 2/3 because I want to leave a bit in case I want to come back later or later down the line if I want to buy open stock. Burnt orange. These re-wet or like dissolve so well. And like if you dissolve every single bit, you can't even tell that it was from color pencil or watercolor pencil. Scarlet pink. This is so cool. I love how it dissolves. Oh, I love that. Hot red. Oh, this feels like a carmine. It has a blue undertone. Next we have cherry. I think I prefer hot red over cherry. Red violet. Looks almost like a PV19 quinacridone violet. I'm seeing a trend here where the color we see here is a lot darker than once it's dissolved. Very interesting. This fuchsia color doesn't seem as pigmented as the previous ones. The reds were really pigmented. Deep rose. How is it a rose? It looks purple. It looks very violet. And it looks a lot like the fuchsia. Excuse me. I think I don't need both. I probably need just either one. Mauve. I really like how it re-wets. Oh, this mauve is beautiful. So nice. Next row. What is this, violet? I think I shouldn't put a lot of water. I'll need to dab some water out when I swatch these. This feels like a smalt blue, like Winsor and Newton's smalt blue. Peacock blue. Ooh. A little bit warmer than Prussian blue. These re-wet so well. Iron blue. Oh yeah, this looks like more like a Prussian blue. This is so nice. Iris blue. Ooh, really soft. I like this one for like skies. Feels like a cerulean blue. Sea blue. Ooh. Then we have dark aquamarine. Dab off some water. It really doesn't need a lot of water to activate. Oh, this feels like a very light phthalo turquoise. Teal green looks like a PG7. Ooh, I like this apple green. So nice. Felt green. Oh, this one's also nice. This one is like a sap green. Wow, beautiful. So far, I'm really liking it. Mustard looks a lot like a natural sienna. Saddle brown. I wonder if it's just me, but I feel like these two dissolve a little bit harder than the ones above. Baked earth. I wonder if this is like burnt sienna. It looks a lot like burnt sienna. Red oxide. Ooh, love this one. Immediate dissolve. So high tinting. Love this one. Bark. Oh, I like this one too. Wow, for a dark color, it's one of my favorites. Okay, so far I like red oxide, bark, apple green, green aquamarine, sun yellow, hot red I actually really like, fuchsia I also like, and then this is tangerine. Tangerine. What do you guys say? I think I quite like that one too, but it's an orange, so I'm not too into oranges, but I like how it dissolved. Oh, I like this one as well. Not as much as the bark, but I do like this one. Shiraz. What is Shiraz? I think Rosemary & Co. has a line of brushes called Shiraz. What does that mean? Dusky purple. These dark colors are really nice. So nice. Okay, deep indigo. Between this deep indigo and iron blue, I think I prefer the iron blue. Actually, no, I think I prefer deep indigo. They're so similar. Oh no, sorry about that. I keep forgetting. Sorry. And then we have carmine pink as the last one. Oh, not bad. Not bad, but not great. I prefer the hot red, yeah. Oh, wow. So this has been Derwent Inktense. I think I really like several of the colors. For the first one, Sun Yellow, I really like. And then I liked the hot red, fuchsia. This violet one I also like. Oh, iris blue, green aquamarine, apple green. I think saddle brown I also sort of like. And then red oxide and bark. These two I really love. And then deep indigo was sort of okay. I'm not sure which one I like more, deep indigo or iron blue, but yeah. Wow, you know what? I actually might get some Derwent Inktense in open stock though. Okay, you know what? That's the first one, and then I'm gonna go to the next brand or range of colors. The next one I'll be swatching is Caran Supracolor II Soft. Again, I'm not sure if there's a Supracolor 1, so that's something I'll do some more research in after I decide which sort of brands that I like and whatnot. But yeah, let's get swatching. Oh, by the way, I also have this spruce green here. Ooh. So yeah, I'll swatch this out here first before we get into the swatching. I'll just swatch this one first, or color it in. I think I'm not very good at coloring. Is that enough? That should be enough. Okay, let's get started with lemon yellow. Oh wow, whoa, this is so much better than Inktense. Bismuth yellow. Whoa, this is a lot smoother than Inktense. What is going on? I love these. They feel so delicate, but like delicate in a good way. So pigmented. What? Oh my goodness. Whoa. Okay, so far I'm liking all of the colors. That's why I haven't said anything. I like all of them right now. Like, I don't need to scrub. What? I am so amazed. Is this what real watercolor pencils are supposed to be like? Whoa. I am so blown away right now. This rose pink is so soft, so beautiful. Oh, sorry about that. I need to remember to move every half of the row. Portrait pink. It's so nice. These pink ones don't seem to dissolve as well as the previous ones. Oh, wow. I am so impressed. It's as if they dissolve right when the water hits it. Amazing. Okay. 2, 4, 5. Okay, I'll move after periwinkle blue. Ultramarine violet looks like a lavender in watercolor. Yeah, this one's really low tinting. Violet, ooh, love this one. Strong tinting, super pigmented, lovely. Royal blue. I can't believe I like Supracolor more than Derwent Inktense. Wow. The quality is just so different. I wonder though if it's drastically more expensive or not. Periwinkle blue, and then we'll move. I'm just amazed. I am so blown away right now. Now we have sky blue. Not bad, a pretty light color already. Blue jeans. Turquoise blue. Turquoise green. Oh, this one feels like a cobalt teal in the watercolor world. And then cobalt blue. This one doesn't really look like a cobalt blue, but it's fine. And this one looks a little bit more green than normal cobalt blues I'm used to. Okay, last row, bluish pale, pale indeed. I wonder who uses this color. Can someone tell me what you use this color for? Especially in like this form of watercolor pencil. Oh, I guess you probably mix it to create like pastels, right? I guess that's a way to use it. Malachite green is like a turquoise, like a phthalo turquoise. Spring green is like, you know, for this type of color, if you say spring green, I'm not really drawn to it, but if you say apple green, I'm like, ooh, yes, more apple green, please. This one's also beautiful, but then I'm biased towards violets anyway. Mauve. Okay. Raspberry red. I'm so amazed I like Supracolor more than Derwent Inktense. Oh, but for this this color I prefer the Inktense one. Hazel. Feels more like an ochre color. Mouse gray. I really like this gray. It's like a cool gray. And then we have the last one, spruce green. A lovely green for like forests and what do you call it? Foliage. Lovely. Let's see, what are my favorite colors? Let's see, what are my favorite colors? I think the first ones here up to carmine, I like all of these. Just because they're like super strong tinting and punchy. These ones I also like too, but they're not my faves. Let's see. Ultramarine violet, I like it as a color, but once like I activated it with water, it just becomes really low tinting. Obviously, of course, but I don't think I'm really into that. Violet was nice. Royal blue was rather nice as well. This sky blue, I actually prefer the Derwent Inktense one that looks like cerulean blue. Yeah, and then this turquoise green was okay, not too bad. And then malachite green, I really like. Spring green, I also like. Russet, I think I like the one in the Derwent Inktense more. Hazel was okay, mouse green, and spruce green. I actually like spruce green. This spring green and spruce green, lovely combo. Yeah, okay, so let's move on to the next one. And then we have Caran Museum Aquarelle. And then, do I have? I do have, so Museum Aquarelle. Let me zoom you in. So this Caran Museum Aquarelle. This one is the Prussian blue. Is it already on here? Yep, it's already on here. Prussian blue. Yay! Oh, I can't believe it. Okay, let's go through each one again. Starting with yellow. Ooh, what is this magic? What is going on? Okay, you know what? I take that back. I thought I liked Derwent Inktense, and then I thought I liked Supracolor more, but now I'm really liking this Museum Aquarelle one. It feels very similar to the Supracolor, but also better, like easier to dissolve. The feeling of Supracolor feels like soft. Oh, whoa, lovely vermilion color. Actually, the name is vermilion, but I feel like it's more of a middle red. Wow. How is this possible? I'm so amazed. Okay, this one isn't very not as punchy as the others. Crimson aubergine. And then dark plum. Not bad, not bad. I prefer the first ones more. Violet pink. I really like this color. Oh, you know what? I really like this one. Reminds me of Potter's pink. Manganese violet. Reminds me of like Holbein lilac. Anthracenoid pink. Feels like a coral. A pinkish coral. Okay, you know what? The first several colors I really liked, but the second half of this row, not so much. I think it probably just depends on the color for me. Okay. Not that I'm like color biased, but obviously like they're really nice to work with. Like the dissolvability is insanely good. Cobalt blue here. This cobalt blue definitely feels more like a middle cobalt blue that I know. Night blue. So beautiful. Oh, how am I gonna decide what to buy? Turquoise blue, as it says, turquoise blue. Light malachite. Wow, so nice. I actually really like this one. Okay, I need to start writing down what colors I like. Otherwise, I'm going to forget. Periwinkle blue. See, this is why I've decided to just swatch like 2/3 of this, because I'm definitely going to have to come back and like re-swatch some of them once I have a list. Ooh, violet is nice. Do I prefer this one or the Supracolor? I think they're equally similar. Beryl green. Oh, I like this one. I like this one as well. Spring green. Oh, this one feels a lot better. Grass green. I think I prefer the spruce green over this grass green. And then we have dark olive. So. I mean, it's an olive color, but I think it's more of a natural sap green color. This dark sap green looks more like a forest green. Raw sienna. Oh, yes. Yes. I like this one. I like this one. Terracotta. Nope, still like the Derwent Inktense one for a red earth. Purplish red. This one feels a lot like PR 122. I like this one. Prussian blue. Oops. Prussian blue. Not bad, but I don't really use Prussian blue so much. Light flesh. I wonder how long they're gonna keep the flesh names, because I think in Holbein's colored pencil chart they changed the flesh color, the name, to I think like light sand or something, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. This is so nice. Payne's gray. I quite like this Payne's gray too. It's a nice cool gray, dark cool gray. Dark ultramarine. Not as punchy as I expected. Okay, I am going to need to start writing down what colors are my faves. Alright, so for Caran Museum Aquarelle, I liked these ones up to Scarlet, and then these ones not as much, probably because of the color, and it's not as punchy as I expected it to be. I really like this violet pink. Violet pink, can you think about it? Violet pink sounds horrible. Anyways, violet pink reminds me a lot of Potter's pink, so I really like that one. These blues, not so much. I really like light malachite. Cobalt blue I sort of like as like a middle blue. It feels sort of powdery, like not chalky, but like pastel-y, should I say, yeah. This violet one, similar to the Supracolor, so I don't mind. I think maybe I prefer the Supracolor more. Beryl green, spring green, grass green. I like the spring green. And then dark olive, so-so. Actually, you know what? I think I like this dark olive more than the other one in the Supracolor. Dark separate. Oh, raw sienna. I really liked this one. Purplish red I also really liked because it's like APR 122. A little bit more blue though, but yeah. Light flesh was also nice. Brown was pretty good. Payne's gray I really liked. Dark ultramarine. I wish it was more pungent. So we'll leave that for now. Let me pause for a bit and write down some of the colors that I really liked from each range so far. Next up, I have Faber-Castell Albrecht Durer, and I'm super excited because so far I'm liking all of them. I mean, I liked Derwent Inktense, but then the other Caran ones made me like them even more. It doesn't mean that I don't like Derwent Inktense anymore, but yeah. So this one also from Lark as well, Helio Turquoise. This has to be my favorite color because it's basically a phthalo turquoise. Helio turquoise actually reminds me of Schmincke's Helio turquoise, I believe. Yeah. All right, let's start swatching. Oh, by the way, I started writing down colors that I liked from each brand, and so far Museum Aquarelle is the longest. So yeah, I've written them down for now in case I forget, so yeah. All right, Albrecht Durer. Let's see, let's take a look. First up, we have Cream. Oh, this feels very similar to Caran Supracolor. Wow. Is it just me, or do they feel like Supracolor? Naples Yellow? Yeah. These feel a lot like Supracolor. Is it just me? Do you guys think that too? Oh, this green gold feels more like a raw sienna. I think it takes a bit more dissolving than Caran Supracolor on some of these, but the dissolving feel that feels really soft is very much like Supracolor. So this orange glaze I really liked. This scarlet red, also beautiful. I need to remember to keep moving. Pale Lake Geranium. Wow. Like, how are these so pigmented and like so easily dissolvable? I really like this Pale Lake Geranium. Oh, this one too. Fuchsia. I think I prefer the other fuchsia than this one. Pink Madder Lake. Such a light color, this one. Okay, so far in the first row, I liked Cream. Okay. Oh, hey, Green Gold. After it's starting to dry, it's turning more of an actual PY129 than raw sienna, so I do take that back. And then I like Orange Glaze and Pale Lake Geranium, as well as Alizarin Crimson. I like Alizarin Crimson more than Pale Lake. Alright, moving on to the next row. Rose Carmine. This one's very, feels like a blush rose, sort of. Magenta? Oh, this feels more like a PV19 quinacridone violet. Manganese violet? I wonder what pigments they use for these colored pencils, because I believe like colored pencils, they don't tell you the pigment used in each color. I feel like that's something that has to change. Blue Violet. I think these, for the violets, I prefer the Caran ones. Moving on. Cobalt Turquoise. We already have Helio Turquoise down here. What sort of turquoise could you be? You look like a regular phthalo turquoise to me. Light cobalt turquoise. Okay, these two not very fascinating. I think I prefer, let me check. So I prefer the turquoise blue and turquoise green from Supracolor. Okay, next is sky blue. It's okay. And next we have ultramarine. I'm hoping I like this one. And nope. I think I prefer the Caran Dash ones over Faber-Castell. Light ultramarine. I think I prefer the cobalt blue from the previous one. Okay, last row. Leaf green. Hey, I actually like this green. I quite like this one. May green. I think I prefer the olive green from the Museum Aquarelle. Juniper green. These are so nice. Cobalt green. Oh, hey, I kind of like this one. Reminds me of cobalt turquoise. Cadmium yellow lemon. Not bad, not bad. I think I prefer the one in Supracolor. Mauve. Burnt sienna. Oh yes, finally we have a nice strong burnt sienna. Wow, okay. Burnt ochre. I prefer hazel from the other one. Middle purple. Yeah, I think I prefer purplish red from the other one, or purplish pink. This one doesn't seem as pigmented. Cold gray. I was about to say gold gray. Cold gray 3. Not bad, I quite like this one. I like cool grays in general. And then we have helio turquoise. Okay, this one is one of my favorite colors. Lovely. Okay, so now which one do I like? Which ones do I like? I like cream. Did we have cream previously? I don't remember. Anyways, I like this cream. I like the orange glaze. I like alizarin crimson. Rose carmine. It feels a bit pastel, but I do like it. Magenta is a nice like quinacridone violet PV19 color. Cobalt turquoise was okay if you think about it as a phthalo turquoise. These ones I prefer Museum Aquarelle. Leaf green was really nice. Let's see, I need to jot this down. So, what is it, Faber-Castell?
Okay, we have cream. We have orange glaze. Alizarin crimson, I really like this one. Alizarin crimson. Give you 3 stars because I like you a lot. Rose carmine. Leaf green. I'm sorry my handwriting isn't like nice. Can't be bothered right now. Cobalt green is nice. Cobalt green. Burnt sienna. Helio turquoise. Of course. Can't forget that one. Cold gray I actually quite like as well.
Okay, and then we're gonna come back. I'm gonna take a quick lunch break, and then I'm gonna come back and swatch the Caran Dash Neo 2 colors. So yes, I'll be right back. And now I'm on to the last swatch chart, which is the Caran Dash Neocolor II, which is the soluble one. Neocolor 1 is the non-soluble one, so I'm really excited to see how it goes. This one here is the pink, just pink. Gonna color that in, and then we'll get started with the swatches. This one goes down really smooth. Okay, let's get started. I'm having so much fun swatching these out. Oh, first one is purple. Oh, I'm seeing a theme with Caran products. They really dissolve really well. Purple violet. I feel like these aren't as vibrant as the pencils. Oh, I really like this mauve. And then we have lilac, which looks more like a manganese violet than a lilac, but okay, that's just their naming system. Turquoise green looks really nice, and you know what? It is nice. I'm not sure if I prefer this one or the turquoise green or malachite in the other range. Turquoise blue. You know, these Neocolor IIs feel like they have some white added into it, or like they feel more pastel than the pencils. Somehow I really like this light cobalt blue. Oops, sorry. I really have trouble with moving. Okay, then we have sky blue. This one looks a lot like lavender. Maybe a bit too blue for lavender, but looks pretty nice. Periwinkle blue. These don't seem as pigmented as the pencils. I wonder why. Ultramarine blue. I prefer the pencil one. This is very interesting. I like some of the colors. That's very odd. I think in this Neocolor II range, I quite like the more pastel-y colors. Maybe it has something to do with like the medium itself. I'm not sure. But you know what? I'm having so much fun dissolving the pigment. And honestly, it doesn't take a lot of time at all to dissolve. If I knew water-soluble products like pencils and crayons could be like this, ooh, I like this one. If I knew they could be this good, then I feel like I would have just went for artist grade a long time ago. I really like this indigo blue. Apricot. And then orange. Golden yellow. I think I like this golden yellow. Then we have Sahara yellow. Oh, I really like this one. This reminds me of like rutile yellow. I really like that one. Malachite green. Why is malachite green like a turquoise? I'm not used to this. Because malachite in watercolor is like low tinting and more of a yellow green than a turquoise. Light blue. Yeah, I think I like this color. I also really like with, like, I don't know why, but for the Neocolor IIs, I prefer these like more pastel colors, like the cream, the apricot. Indigo blue was different, but yeah, that's very interesting. Okay, last row, Chinese green. Chinese green dissolves really easily. Lime green. See, I like this lime green because it's pastel-y again. Is it me or is it the medium? Jade green, or is it, or maybe I'm just into pastels right now. Canary yellow. Beautiful. Flame red. This looks more like an orange than a red. Ruby red is like a deep red, like a PR264. Saffron. I can imagine putting this into rice, making saffron rice. And then we have our last three colors: golden ochre, sapphire blue. Ooh, hey, I like this one. I bet this is a phthalo blue. Feels like a phthalo blue red shade. And the last one here, pink. Again, I really like these pastel colors in this Neocolor II range. Wonderful. Let's zoom out. All right, so let's see which colors do I like. Neocolor II. I'd say I like all the pastels. And then as for specific colors, I like the purple. It's like a quin magenta. These turquoise green and turquoise blue feel really pastel-y to me. And then, ooh, indigo blue. Yes, indigo blue was the one I really liked. And then Sahara yellow. Malachite green was a nice turquoise color, but I'm not sure I like the name. Light blue, I'll group that in the pastels. Chinese green was nice. Sapphire blue is like a phthalo, so I'll just jot that down. Not sure if I like it as is though. Sapphire blue equals PB15. And then pink, obviously, in the pastels. Really beautiful. Okay, so I'm done swatching all the brands, all 5 brands. Well, not brands, all 5 ranges. So since this isn't dry yet, I'll talk about this one first. I feel like, I'm not sure if it's just me or the medium or something, but I feel like for example, turquoise green and turquoise blue, I would have expected it to be like these two colors, turquoise green and turquoise blue, something like that. But instead, they feel really pastel-y. A lot of these colors feel very pastel-y. Only some of them are like bright and vibrant. So I think if I were to buy any of the Neocolor IIs, I would stick with like these more pastel looking ones. Like I'd say out of the ones I swatched today, the ones that I would consider that are like pastels would be mauve. It doesn't look pastel, but it feels like there's just a hint of white in there. And then turquoise green, turquoise blue, light cobalt blue, sky blue, periwinkle, ultramarine. Actually, I take that back. Ultramarine doesn't feel like pastel. Apricot, of course, Sahara yellow, light blue, lime green and jade green also do feel like there's white added in, and then pink. So yeah, like for example, pink and light blue and like apricot, we could clearly see that there's white added in, whereas the other colors that I mentioned, it may not seem like it, but I do feel like there's white or opaque filler, you know. So that's that with Neocolor II. I think I'm gonna stick with open stock maybe. Yeah, getting some open stock of Neocolor IIs. So yeah, let me show you my notes here. If you want to take a screenshot, go ahead. But yeah, I'll need to like type this out later on, but these are the ones I really like for now. I'm gonna put this aside because it's still wet. And then let's come back to these other ranges. So I'm gonna go by each range. So Neocolor II, we're done talking about that. The ones I remember very distinctly are Derwent Inktense and the 2 Caran dashes, okay? So the reason I actually started swatching Derwent Inktense is because when I did my initial color and swatch on this page here, I did my initial color and swatch here as well as up here. The Derwent Inktense was the one that it was the one that really drew me in, and I thought that one was the best. So, well, at least it was the one that I really liked the most. So that's why I started with Derwent Inktense. And then the Caran dashes actually surprised me, because like I said, with the Faber-Castell, I was like, ooh. And then these two are like, it feels nice, but I'm just like, you know, so it's not, I'm not very sure about it, basically. But then after the Derwent Inktense, I didn't really mind which one I swatched. But yeah, so basically Derwent Inktense still performed like I expected it to, because I swatched it out first, it sort of became my like base, how do you say it? It sort of became my control group, right? Something like that. And so because it dissolved very well, I was just like, yeah, it dissolves well, much better than my student grade watercolor pencils. So I'm already happy with that. And then I swatched Supracolor II next, and I just remember it's really soft. Oh wait, hey, it has the word soft in it. Okay, I'll need to look into this, but like, yeah, I definitely felt that they really felt soft when, of course, like I didn't, I colored the spruce green down, but the other colors I didn't color them down, right? But as I reactivated them, they really, really felt soft. And that was very interesting, and I liked it in a way. But then the other thing that really surprised me was that the Caran Museum Aquarelle, well, I guess I should have known, right? I don't know which one's more expensive at this point. I haven't done my research yet, but Caran Supracolor was really nice. And then after that, I swatched out Caran Museum Aquarelle, and it was, I wouldn't say like significantly better, but it was obviously better in terms of like the swatching experience, for me at least, with these colors. And yeah, so that's that. And then the Faber-Castell, I'm not really sure what to say about Faber-Castell because funnily enough, I don't remember the experience. I'll need to actually go back and watch myself swatch this out and see what I said about it. But I feel like that's very interesting that I don't remember anything distinct about it. So if I were to purchase any sets or open stock items from each of the ranges, I think with the Neocolor IIs, I'll probably stick with the pastels. Do they sell a pastel set? I don't know. Faber-Castell, you know what, for now I think I'm gonna give it a pass for now though, okay? So don't come at me yet, Faber-Castell lovers. And between these three brands or ranges, because we have Caran Dash, that's the same brand, I think I'm gonna just, like, you know, mix and match between each range, because as you saw earlier, Museum Aquarelle, Caran Dash Museum Aquarelle is the one that I liked the most, or like where I had the most colors that I really liked, whereas Derwent Inktense and Supracolor, not so much. So I think, like I said, I haven't done my research yet, but for now, if we're not taking price into account, I guess with the colors I really like from Museum Aquarelle, I might try to get a set of this. Again, I don't know the prices. If it ends up being super expensive, like Holbein colored pencils, then I might just scrap that completely. But yeah, that's my #1 choice right now. And then I think Supracolor, it's so soft. I really like this. Derwent Inktense. The one thing I don't really like about Derwent Inktense is that it's similar for the rest too, but more specifically Derwent Inktense, in that like the color you lay down is a lot darker than the color you swatch out. And I'm not sure, like there has to be a learning curve for me with that. But yeah, I think for me, again, #1 would have to be Caran Dash Museum Aquarelle, and then these two are they tie in second place. Again, I'll need to do a lot more research on water-soluble pencils and all that. So yeah, for now, I'm done with this, and I'll need to do my own research, like, you know, watch videos, see what other people say and whatnot, and, you know, save up some money to buy either a set or buy open stock and curate my own set. So we'll see. I'll keep you updated on my water-soluble products journey. Alright, I think that's it for today. As always, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Don't forget to drink lots of water and stay hydrated.